What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, we duel with a different deck every single day. As you can tell, we are playing a very special deck. This is the God of Frogs, which is a Winged Dragon of Raw deck that primarily focuses around frogs being used as tribute fodder, as well as just doing things that frogs generally enjoy doing. I'm going to take this deck out into good old YGO Pro. We're going to have ourselves a good fun time with it. And I've got my shout-outs of the day. Today's shout-outs goes to Mr. Mick Blankety Blank and Proto Curity. Two longtime subs. Two pretty cool dudes. So let's go ahead and get started with today's deck. I'm going to show off some combos, show off some duels. We'll have ourselves good old times. So let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponent wants to go second with his deck as often as humanly possible. It's a thing. I've got Sphere Mode, so he's really good at breaking boards. Not to say I don't have first turn options. It's Frogs, after all. They can do some pretty nasty going first turn options, so honestly could do either or, but for simplicity's sake, say most of the time go second with this deck, just because of Sphere Mode. So, let's see what we get for a hand. Alright, for the most part, it's alright. You know, it's not the perfect opening hand I would have liked. I would have liked a Swap Frog. That would have made it perfect. But I've got the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. You just tribute 3 monsters from either side of the field to summon it. You can tribute it to summon Winged Dragon of Raw. So, it's a nice thing. Oh, he plays the Sphere Mode too. Okay, we gotta be careful then. We gotta make sure we have less than 3 monsters if we can help it. Okay. So yeah, we're up against some form of dangers. Alright. Well, the more stuff he gets on the board, more likely he is to link it away for Saryuja and the like. So, we'll see. We'll see how much stuff he gets. You know, that's the thing. We gotta just see how much stuff he's got. And then we'll figure out exactly what we hit him with. Like I said, if I had Swap Frog is the heart and soul of frogs. You know, because you discard a frog or, you know, level 2 aqua monster, whatever. You get to then summon him out, and then he dumps a frog, and you can then bounce him back, and then you could special or normal summon him to dump another card. So Swap Frog would be ideal right now. I could really use a Swap Frog. It would be very, very nice if we had one of those. But right now, we're up against, yeah, he's got these 3. Obviously, I'm going to Sphere Mode the shite out of him. That's just kind of what I do. I'm just going to be like, hey, I have one too. Here you go. Here's a big old Sphere Mode for you. And I could steal a monster with Monster Reborn, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to save my Monster Reborn. I could steal a monster just to have one, but I don't need it. So we'll see what our opponent does. He probably has a link for this, which is the one, bad thing about Sphere Mode, is that if he has links that can use this, which, obviously in this day and age there are plenty of things like that, then this won't do us much good. Although, considering the options of Link 2s that he could use this for, it's not the worst thing in the world. So, yeah, I'm going to be hit with the Dangerous Dogman. He is going to hit me with 2400. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouch. He hit me really hard. But during his end phase, if he doesn't get rid of the Sphere Mode, he has to give it to me. That's kind of the thing. He has to give it over. And then I will be getting out my Winged Dragon of Raw. Granted, Raw won't have his, his ultimate power of paying off all but 100 of my life points to make him bigger, but he will have a starting power of 4,000, which is decent enough. Royal Decree, interesting. I mean, I do have some traps, but at the same time, they're not traps that I really need. It's like, I could do it, but I don't really need it. So I'm going to go ahead for my Winged Dragon of Ra. I'm going to set Dupe Frog. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Winged Dragon's effect, pay 1,000, and pop his Dogman. There you go. So, it's a bit of a slower start than I would have liked, because like I said, Dupe Frog, I could have exploded with Dupe Frog. I have so much ammo for Dupe Frog, it's not even funny. But, for now, it's alright. I've got myself my Winged Dragon of Ra, and he's going to be popping stuff, and he's got 4,000 points. My opponent, he can't play any trap cards himself. Oh, he's got lava golem. Ew. 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 Disgusting. Absolutely vulgar. Alright. Well, that's fine in sense. I mean, granted, I can beat into him with this. He doesn't have anything to stop me with. And I did draw into Foolish Burial, which is very nice. I get to dump a monster. I'm going to dump my Ronin Totem. This thing is absolutely insane with frogs, because it's not once per turn. I can banish a frog to summon him from my graveyard. You can't use him for synchro plays, because it was during that age that he was made. But at the same time, nobody would use this for synchro plays. It's for every other kind of play. The play I'm thinking about is my good old friend, the totally awesome boy. There you go. A heart and soul of frogs. So now I'm going to go ahead and beat into this guy with everything he gave me. And an interesting first opponent with the dangers and stuff, but at the end of the day, I was a bit too much. So let's go for duel number 2. And try to show off some more plays. I want to see Swap Frog more often. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's see what we get this time. Losing rock, paper, scissors usually means going second, and we are. Alright, opening hand is... It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one because I've got Sphere Mode. So, presumably if he goes all out with something, I should be able to Sphere Mode his monsters and all that. Most importantly, I've got Metal Reflect Slime for the new Metal God Slime here. Egyptian God Slime here gets treated as 3 tributes for a tribute summon. Very nice. And we're up against Marincess, which is not necessarily good. I say not good because his deck is not about summoning multiple monsters. It's about summoning one big one. Luckily, I can deal with one big one, so we'll see how it goes. Really just depends on what he has to protect said monster. And by protect, I mean, like, effect negation and the like. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. He's got Marincesses going off, and he's, okay, he's got Solemn Strike. We know that. He's got Phantasmal Dragon, and he's got Ash Blossom. You know, all the good annoying stuff. Okay. We'll see. He's got his Battle Ocean already. What did he add earlier? Doesn't sell me. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, he didn't get to add any of those. Okay, good. Good, good. So, yeah, now he's got his Seahorse. He's gonna make Crystal Heart. Okay, so I don't think he's going for, like, the biggest monster. He's just gonna go for Rock, if I'm not mistaken. Because he needs a Link 2 or another monster to make, like, the best monster. It's kind of a thing, you know? The whole idea of Marincess is just to, you know, bring out all these links, Link Climb as you would call it, and then have the field spell, and then he gets to equip a bunch of these monsters to this, and it'll gain a whole bunch of attack points. And since he used Crystal Heart, this is unaffected by cards, so, you know, it's a pretty nasty thing. But, you know, I've got my Metal Reflect Slime, and I've got my Wabaku. I've got Winged Dragon to throw off Sphere Mode if I ever need it, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's go ahead and start by deck thinning with Foolish Burial. Bait out an Ash Blossom if he has one already. Alright, that's fine. It's fine and dandy. You know what? I don't even care. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go ahead. I don't want to activate that just yet. Not just yet, but eventually I shall. Alright, so now my opponent's got this big old monster. What was it this does? You can send a Marincess from hand to the grave, and this monster can't be destroyed by battle, and no damage. And it could be, you know, whatever monsters he's got. So, it's a something. He can banish this to summon a water from his hand. He's got Blue Tang. It's just a Blue Tang, man. He gets to mill another Marincess. Okay, he's got Mandarin. He can summon that because he has 2 Marincesses. Alright, well, he's still doing some linky plays. I cannot deny the linky plays are happening. You know, he's going to be trying to, I don't know, maybe he'll summon another Marincess Link. Not very likely, but it's possible. So we'll see what he's got, man, you know. I mean, okay, he is going for another one. Why, I don't know, but he's going for another one. So what do you got this time? Any Marincesses? Deep Sea Minstrel. Okay, interesting. Not yet. There's a certain point where you play the traps, but this is not yet the moment. I could do it at any moment, just Metal Reflect Slime, but I don't want to do Metal Reflect Slime yet. I want to go for Waboku first. Just be like, I take no damage, you know? I don't want to take any damage. What can I say? Even if this doesn't work on Marincess Marbled Rock for whatever reason, which I don't think that's how that works, you know, I'll only take half my life points. The only life point that matters is the last one. That's the only one that really matters in the end of the day. It would also be really nice if he actually left all these monsters on the board. Because then, you know, sphere mode. I get a sphere mode him. That would probably make my opponent rage quit a bit. Because I don't think he can link this off. Yeah, because they're all locked to water, if I'm not mistaken. Water, water, water. Okay. Yeah, so he wouldn't, in theory, be able to link this off unless he has, you know, other links. But we'll see. We'll see indeed. Now he brought out another marbled rock. And then he gets back another monster. Let's see. He can add to his hand back Blue Tang. Okay. And he's certainly playing his Marincess as well. I cannot deny the Marincess player is doing just fine. What are you doing now? Send a Marincess from hand to the graveyard. Can't be... oh, wait, no. Doing the other thing. Target Marincess, add to hand. Okay. Gonna get that back. Gonna get that back. Me? I just want my dang old swamp frog. Where the heck is that prima donna? Where are you prima donna? Get your butt out here, you froggy butt. People came here to see the god of frogs. They've seen the god, they've seen the frog. But I need to see the other frog, alright? Just because Totally Awesome came out earlier does not exclude you from making an appearance, Mr. Swap. Alright? That's not how that works. Okay, so now he's got Blue Tang again. But I should be able to still use Sphere Mode. Solemn Strike doesn't work on Sphere Mode because it's a normal summon. That's the thing. Solemn Strike only works on special summons. So, I just really need him to have 3 monsters on the board. And then I'll be fine, you know? I've got my Mound, I've got my Metal Reflect Slime, and my Egyptian God Slime. This will protect the said slime. Alright, so now I'm going to be like Waboku. Be like, no damage for me, please. Okay, it does work. Good. Okay, very good. So now, the question is, will you play any other things? Because right now, I just want my Waboku to be the thing that's... and he summoned another monster. Winged Dragon of Ra, are you ever going to be able to come out? I still believe you can. Alright, end phase, let's play our Metal Reflect Slime. I'll just put it right here for no particular reason. My turn. Hey, it's Swamp Frog! Yay, very nice. Alright, so now what we want to do is play our Mound to the Bound Creator. This protects all level 10 or higher monsters from targeting or being destroyed by card effects. And we shall summon the Egyptian Slime Boy. Right here. So this guy can't be destroyed in battle. Counts as 3 tributes for a tribute summon. I could technically summon Sphere Mode now with this. But I don't want to do that yet. I also don't want to summon Swamp Frog until I have something to discard for him. Because then he works even better, you know? I mean, I could I could summon him, mill a card, bounce him back, summon him again. But I don't want to do that just yet. There's got to be a time and a place. I need my opponent to have 1 more monster. Specifically, any monster. I don't care what the monster is. Let me Sphere Mode you, damn it. I want to summon Sphere Mode again. That's kind of the reason he's on the sleeves. I would not put this on the sleeves if I was not very interested in summoning this. It's just one of those situations where my opponent does not have huge boards set up like most other meta decks and, you know, combo decks. Marincess, they're more of a castle deck, you know. They set up 1 big monster, put the field spell on. Oh, pardon me. Where are these hiccups coming from? I don't know. But yeah, he does have the ability to summon multiple monsters, as you've seen. So, we'll see. We'll see indeed. He's going to get a monster back. Alright, he's finally made a decision. That's good. Good that he made a decision. I was afraid he would rage quit me, and I don't like it when people rage quit me. It never feels good. Never feels like a win, really. Let's see. Summon a Marincess from hand in defense mode. Then Blue Tang lets him excavate some more. Okay. That'll work just fine. I'm okay with this. Okay, milling Mandarin so he can summon Mandarin. Alrighty. Gonna summon that over there, and he's probably gonna link for another Link 3, maybe another Marbled Rock. Possibly. I mean, he has 2, possibly a 3rd. No, he has Trigate Wizard. This card gains effects on another co-linked to this card. If a monster co-linked to this card battles a monster, any damage it inflicts is doubled. Okay. So this doesn't do anything for him right now. Not at the moment. It needs to be, like, over here and then co-linked to a bunch of things. That's about Trigate Wizard's thing, you know. He has to have, like, 3 things. Yeah, he had to have at least 2. He has to have 2 to make that work. But thankfully, my opponent has made a critical misplay. I'm going to be like, and here. There you go. Here's the sphere mode for you. I hope you like it. I gift wrapped it for you. And I can't normal summon because that is a normal summon, like I said. I just felt like flicking Swap Frog to let him know that I still love him. I just want y'all to know I still love Swap Frog. Even though he's a prima donna. Oh, see? See? Frogs are in Marincess. Last time I played Marincess, someone told me, you don't play Frogs in Marincess. What do you call this? What do you call this? What do you call this here? I call this Frogs. You know? I'm pretty sure that's a frog there. Alright, so now I've got my sphere mode back. Very nice. And I finally have my own frog. So let's go ahead and start off with sphere mode. I'm going to tribute him. Bring out my Winged Dragon of Ouch. The Winged Dragon of Ouchie. That's what that's called. Alright, you've had your fun. It's my turn now. Swap Frog, go off. Swap Frog is going to be dumping us another frog. I mean, if he stops Swap Frog, I'm going to be sad. But I've got Monster Reborn, so not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Dump a Rodent Totem. Then we're going to go ahead and use Swap Frog, bounce him back to my hand. And then I'm going to normal summon him again and use his effect again. I'm going to go ahead and summon this boy back out. And I'm going to use his effect again. And this time, I'm probably going to dump another Rodent Totem just to have Rodent Totem in the grave. Yeah, no? This is kind of what I do. So, how many frogs in the grave? Just the one. Okay, that works just fine. Let's use Rodent Totem's effect. I'll banish a monster. And then my opponent is thinking, I swear, if he has an Nibiru, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. It'd be very annoying if after all this he had Nibiru this whole time. Not gonna lie, that would be very obnoxious. Be very obnoxious indeed. I mean, I doubt it. Compulse. Okay, compulse. Yeah, that doesn't work, my friend. You can only target the slime and you can't target my monsters. So, you can only bounce yourself there. Well, there's a win. It's an interesting win because I didn't actually do much. My opponent mostly destroyed himself. So, you know, it's a win. It's not the greatest win, but I got to show off the slime. This invincible wall of slime. You combine these two, you're pretty much safe from everything. So, let's go ahead into duel number 3 and see what we get.